Hello, I'm Kevin Anzenberger, and this is the Sports Interview. If you are seeing me right now, you are tuned into Comcast Channel 3. And if you are hearing me right now, you are tuned into 90.7 WEHC at halftime of the football game. Whether you are hearing me or seeing me, I'd like to welcome you to the Allen Set. Our Emory and Henry football team is currently 8-1. We haven't seen 8 wins on the turf since the year 2000. And a big reason is the arm of quarterback Kevin Saxton. Saxton is third in the ODAC in passing yards per game and has over 2,500 passing yards this season. Today, I have the transfer from Appalachian State with us on the set. Kevin, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I mentioned Appalachian State. You transferred from there last year. Now, you've spent a season with the Mountaineers, a Division I program. You spent a season, well, almost a full season, with us here at Emory and Henry College. What is the biggest difference in that transition from Division I to Division III?
Really, the only difference between that level and this level here is the speed of the game. I had to get it adjusted to, how fast I was going and slowing things down. Whether it's in my mind and whether it's what I do on the field. So really, the speed of the game is the only difference.
Now, you didn't really know what you're getting yourself into. We have a new coach, a new offense, a new quarterback seated beside me. It's supposed to be sort of a rebuilding year. We're 8-1. That's not much of a rebuilding year. But how did this process go in terms of the newness and the inexperience of this Emory and Henry football team?
We have a lot of young guys, and we also have a lot of older guys. So, a lot of us young guys that came in, we looked at the things that the older guys have been doing in the past, and some of that stuff that they brought along with some of the new stuff that Coach Newsom has also brought in with him. And so we're all kind of on the same page. There's some things that we all had to learn together, but then there's other things that we had to pick up on. So,
yeah, I mentioned this season's almost over, but we do have a football game this Saturday against Guilford. And I also mentioned that you were third in the ODAC in passing yards per game. Matt Pulowski of Guilford College is first. So this game's going to be a shootout. What do we need to do to defeat Guilford this Saturday?
Really, we can't focus on them. We need to come out, do what we need to do, execute, and be very efficient on offense. Defense, they do a great job of getting off the field, getting us the football, really getting the ball in our hands. So if defense can continue to do that and we can be efficient and execute, it just really shouldn't be a shootout,
There's rumors on campus. I've heard playoffs. And don't give me the playoffs response, but how have you guys reacted to these rumors? Is there talk in the locker room? Do the coaches mention it at all? Because we could go to the playoffs.
Really, we don't think about it. We don't really focus on it. We don't talk about it. Our coaches are aware. We're aware. Really, the only thing we can focus on right now is Guilford. We can't focus on Randolph-Macon and Hampton City. We can't focus on that. We can't focus on the committee because the committee is the only people that can really, if things don't work out in our favor, they're the only ones that can really put us in the playoffs. So we can't worry about them. All we can do is go out, win Saturday, and let everything else fall into place.
So now, for our viewers who don't really know our situation, could you explain exactly what it would take for Emory and Henry to get a playoff bid?
For us to automatically go into the playoffs, we'd have to win the conference outright. Right now, we're tied for first with Hampton City, and we really need Randolph-Macon to beat Hampton City this Saturday. If Randolph-Macon happens to win, we're automatically in. If they lose, then we'd have to go and face the committee, which the committee will put out a couple bids. And as of right now, it doesn't look too well that way because we're ranked 161st with the strength of schedule. So, that's not really going to help us when it comes down to that.
Now, tell me this. You win this Saturday, Hampton Sydney beats Randolph-Macon. We end up not making the playoffs. We finish 9-1, though. What do you take out of this season? Is it still a success?
Of course it's a successful season. I mean, like you guys said earlier, it's supposed to be a rebuilding year, which means when you think about rebuilding, you think about, an average 5-5, 6-4, 4-6, those type of seasons. For us to come out and, be 9-1, and, we have a lot of young guys coming back. I mean, that's really all the rebuilding that we need. We can feed off of that. Bring in new younger guys. We've got younger guys that can step up and get better over the off season, and we can come out and continue to push forward to do things like going 10-0 and winning things outright, and not having to worry about this situation.
And you've got 3 more years of eligibility after this. And now I've talked to you about this before, but NFL greats such as Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, at the end of their seasons, they give a treat to their offensive line. Your offensive line has only allowed you to get sacked 6 times, which leads the ODAC. Is there a steak dinner? Is there some sort of gift that you're going to give them?
Yeah.
Those guys are protecting you.
Yeah, I mean, I've told them, numerous times, by the end of the year, when the year is over and done with, we're going to go out and eat, and, I'm going to really show them, that I appreciate them for, everything they've done, especially since we've got 3 seniors on the line. It means a lot for me. It means a lot to me that they can, really just, put their bodies on the line just to protect me and, to help out this offense so we can be, explosive and, a problem to most schools.
Yeah, Isaac Bowman being one of those guys, probably going to be an All-American this year. Now, we've also talked about the grill before. You do wear a grill. Is it going to be in this Saturday?
Every Saturday.
Of course. I would expect nothing different. Thanks for being on the set. That's all we have time for today. And thank you guys for listening. If you are listening right now on 90.7 WEHC, stay tuned for the rest of the football game. If you are seeing me right now on Comcast Channel 3, stay tuned for the rest of EHCTV. We will send it over to Nathan Fischel with the sports update. Whether you are seeing me or hearing me, make sure to stay tuned.